reason why we have all these people here today, because you guys are special. Do me a favor, tell your neighbor, I am special and so are you. Come on, I am special and so are you. You're special. You're special. Stop playing around here. Yeah. Amen, man, check it out. Yeah, you're special. I came a long way, Mendez. I came from Virginia. Yeah. My wife is at home. My kids are at home. And I miss them. But I came to be with you today because I love you guys. You guys are special. Yeah. Okay, so my name is Enrique Pascal, a.k.a. Tonka Pole. I was born in Panama, raised in Brooklyn, New York. Is Brooklyn in the house? Is Brooklyn for me? You from Brooklyn? Right to Brooklyn? No? No Brooklyn? Right here, Brooklyn. Okay, Brooklyn's in the house. All right. Man, listen, man. I've been all over the country. I've been all over the world. And I'm telling you, man, everywhere I've been, at least one person is from Brooklyn. Brooklyn, stand up. Georgia, stand up. All right. So anyway, I want to share with you my story. I got a story to share. Now my story might be like your story. It may be a little different. And I'm not here to glorify anything that's bad, but I want to show you that out of something bad, something good can always come out. All right? So I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I was born in Panama, raised in Brooklyn, New York, to a single parent. So single parent home. My mother only, no father. The only father I had was my grandfather, and he left me one day and never came back. It was kind of tough. It was tough. I was raised in a poor neighborhood, poor environment. One time I remember being during the summertime, having no lights for 6 months. And the only lights I had in my house was the sunlight. And in my small thinking, I was thinking that if I could just move the curtains a little more to get more sunlight, it just didn't happen when the sun was going down. So it was a tough life for me. It was really, really tough. But then I learned early in my life that education is the way out of this whole thing. Say education. Absolutely. Education is the whole way out of this thing. Yeah, education. There you go. Listen, knowledge is so key. You guys have to apply yourselves each and every single day to learn something new. That is the most amazing thing to do. Learn something new. Your teachers here, they love you. The staff loves you. Man, you guys are in good hands in this school. And in 1999, I toured 55 cities in 10 weeks with Jay-Z, DMX, Redman, Method Man. It was called the Hard Knock Life Tour. And I've seen all over the world, and I've done many things, and I had a lot of fun. But when that was over, when the stage was over, and I was screaming at 20,000 people, and all of that stopped, all I had was my education. Now I'm explaining to you, I was a concert party promoter. And basically, I would come to your city, the Coliseum, with 20,000 people, and after Jay-Z performed, he'll stop the music and say, the after party's at 12, 1, 2, 3. And then everybody in the crowd would yell, the after party's at 12, 1, 2, 3. I would have 5,000 people coming to a club to see me and Jay-Z and so forth and so on, and I made a lot of money. Somebody say a lot of money. Big business, yeah. Imagine this, right? Imagine having a club that only holds 500 people. You got 5,000 people trying to come in. I was charging whatever I wanted to charge. I made a lot of money. But when all that was over, I had my education. I just recently authored my first book. It's called Taking the Time Out, Volume 1. It's an awesome book. I'm a clothing designer. I'm a life coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I want to motivate you. Are you motivated? All right, he's motivated. I want to motivate you. Now, Mendez, next week, the weeks to come, you guys have some testing coming up. And it's really important that you apply yourself. You got to apply yourself. And listen, it is cool to be smart. It is really cool to be smart. And I really need you guys to go home this week. No MTVs, no BET, no Rap City, no For the Love of Ray J. No For the Love of Ray J. T-Mo would say it, you just record it. And apply yourself this week, guys. Study, 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 study. It is so important to study. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with a presentation. I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm going to leave you with a presentation. Okay? All right. in my hand here, I'm holding a pencil. Say pencil. Yeah, we got you this each and every single day. It's a pencil. Lapis, all right? Represent Latino. What's up? You find that? Represent Latino. You find Lapis. Put you. Latinos in the house or what? Huh? I'm Latino too, yo. What's up? I'm Latino too. All right? Latino makes that noise. So listen. Take on this pencil, Lapis, right? Pencil. And I learned something so unique about this pencil, guys. Check this out. The pencil has this side that you write on. And when you write with the pencil, you are writing things on paper. And what I've learned is that we are all pencils. We are all pencils. Listen to what I'm saying. Every day we are writing a story. Every day we write a story, whether it's good or bad, we are writing a story. Now, here's the thing about the story. Everybody who you see, everybody who you know, are reading your stories each and every single day. It is so important that we write good stories instead of nightmares. Because you see, what happens is when you apply the wrong pressure to this pencil, you can break the point. And when you break the point, the writing kind of stops a little bit, but we're still writing. But people don't really understand. So for example, let's say today I wanted to go to a store and steal something. I don't do that anymore. I once did though. I don't do it no more. Oh yeah, I steal things. Well listen, I wrote a story one time and it wasn't a good story. So when I wrote the story, what happened was I got locked up. Somebody say locked up. Listen to me, man. It's no fun being locked up. No fun. Right now I can move my hands and stuff, but when you lock up and they put the handcuffs on you, you can't even get your nose, and it's not a good feeling. So what I want you to do is I want you to be conscious that you are a pencil. You write your story each and every single day. But it has to be a story that people want to read. Be a book that somebody want to pick up and read and reference you to somebody else. Like John, you want to hire John because he's a good guy. He's dependable. He's motivated. He knows how to act. See, when somebody sees you and says, well, what kind of person is John? They'll say, well, I read his book and he's a liar. He's a thief. He's a person that doesn't have the right kind of attitude. See, attitude. Attitude. Come on, attitude. Attitude is everything, guys. Here's unique though. So we got the side of the pencil that writes, right? How about this side? It erases by itself. So once again, we are pencils. The side we write with, the side we erase with. The number 2 on the pencil, whenever you look at it from now on, is a reminder that we are both sides. If you do something wrong, erase it. Write it over again. It's all good. I want to thank you for allowing me to be before you. I am honored. And you guys go next week and show the world that you guys do count. You do matter. Man, dance, stand up, make some noise.